Hey guys, welcome back to another movie trailer review slash reaction. The trailer that I'm reviewing slash reacting to is Star Wars Rogue One. This is the final trailer that Disney has released, and they released yesterday around 6 in the morning, maybe 5. Trailer brought to us by Disney and Lucasfilms. Hopefully, they won't, accuse me for copyright. Hopefully, because I'm getting tired of that. Anyways, without further ado and me complaining about all the injustice in the world, here is Star Wars Rogue One.
Jin, whatever I do it to protect you.
Oh my god.
So you understand?
I understand.
Troopers.
You want to get out of here?
Our rebellion is all that remains to push back the Empire. We think you might be able to help us.
When was the last time you were in contact with your father?
What is this? It appears he is critical to the development of a super weapon.
If my father built this thing, we need to find him.
All right. How many do I need?
They are requesting a call sign.
It's, Rogue One.
The power that we are dealing with here is immeasurable.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have?
We have hope. Rebellions are built on hope. They've no idea we're coming.
Take hold of this moment. The Force is strong. Make 10 men feel like 100.
We'll take the next chance. And the next. You're all rebels, aren't you?
Save the rebellion! Save the dream!
December 16, the adventure continues. That was awesome! Man, oh man. That trailer did what it was supposed to do. That trailer, excuse me. That trailer did its job. That trailer did its job. Its job was to not only let the people who are just casual fans of movies in general, to let them specifically know that there's a new Star Wars coming out this year, but also that this is not a continuation of Star Wars Episode 8, that this is a standalone Star Wars film. It did its job incredibly. Was there some cheesy lines to them? Yeah, there were. I'm not gonna lie or defend them, there were. But I think that was the editing. I think that was how it was. This trailer was edited. It was incredible. I'm happy that they didn't have Darth Vader speak and any other lines. They just had him in the movie as if to show us that the rebels don't only have to fight the Empire, but they also have this looming and larger than life threat to them, that there's nothing they can do to stop them. Their only hope was a Jedi, but all the Jedi are gone and dead by this timeline that takes place prior a couple months, or if not at the same time that episode, or like a couple of, I don't know, I guess months, before episode 4 began. So, and then at that time at the beginning of episode 4, there were no Jedi left that we knew of at the time. So there was nobody there to help them take care of Vader. And even then, Vader is a hard task for any Jedi Knight, let alone Jedi Master, to take care of. That being said, they did a wonderful job explaining and showing the kind of threats, imminent threat that Vader poses. I also like how Mads Mikkelsen, sorry, how every time he's in a film, he always brings quality there, like a presence to him that lets us know that he is not just mailing in a performance or just going in there for a paycheck, that he's actually cares for his roles, that he prepares dearly to them. And in this one, we got to see Mads Mikkelsen, I think for the first time that I've seen him in, not act as a villain, and it's good. I love it. Donnie Yen in the trailer he looked incredible. Sure, they make him look cheesy, like agreeing to Jyn Erso, Felicity Jones' character, agreed to him when she said, "This is a rebellion was built in hope," and then Donnie Yen's character goes with a staff, going, "Yeah, oh yeah, that's right." You can clearly see it was edited in 2 different places. It's in a different location. So that's that. I liked it because this had a Magnificent Seven Samurai feel to them. That there's this ragtag team of people from different paths of lives coming together for a very dangerous mission, where there is an 80 to 90% chance that they may die in the mission, but they don't care because they're coming together to try to stop or find how to stop the Death Star. Again, at the time, people didn't know about the Death Star, so I don't know. This trailer, I think, did its job in letting everybody else know. People who are not die-hard fans or who are not casual fans of Star Wars know that this movie is separate of those other ones. Not calling it a prequel because of the stink that surrounds the prequels that most people do not like, but so calling it Rogue One a Star Wars story for anthology to it, it's done its job. I mean, come on, the cinematography is gonna be amazing. The story is gonna be great. The action alone, I can only imagine it's gonna be like a Band of Brothers to Star Wars, or a Saving Private Ryan kind of movie for Star Wars. It's gonna be a war. There's wars in Star Wars, and this is it. It's showing us all the kind of different troopers that not only did we not see originally, because then maybe they didn't belong, not to belong, but they were assigned to different planets, because we don't know. This is a gigantic galaxy of different millions of stars and planets, so we never know how many or what kind of stormtroopers are stationed where. I'm excited. Forrest Whitaker, another great actor, underrated actor, I think too, did his amazing job. Riz Ahmed, Diego Luna, Alan Tudyk as K-250, the droid. He is amazing. I like them. The director Gareth Edwards did an amazing job. Michael Giacchino. Hopefully you're Italian. I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry if I'm not. The music alone. Oh my God, that's the thing I always liked about Star Wars, is that Star Wars, whether it be the original 3, 4, 5, and 6, or the prequels being 1 through 3, or the new Force Awakens episode, or the new episode 7, Force Awakens, Star Wars, or the new Star Wars Force Awakens episode 7. Their soundtrack and sound editing for whether it be blasters or doors or the iron engines in the TIE fighters or anything in the Star Wars universe, whether it be creatures or robots, their soundtrack, and it's amazing. It's one of those only kind of Star Wars in general is only the few kind of movies where it sends chills of excitement down my back whenever I hear it, where it brings a chill of nostalgic values to me when I hear that their soundtrack. And so far, Rogue One, from the trailers alone, has had great soundtrack. I cannot wait until I hear it in the movie. I hope that, like many other trailers, other trailers were amazing, fantastic. Like the Fantastic Four, the trailers were good. They were great. The movie, not so much. No, not so much. So I'm hoping it's not like those cases but it's cases like the trailer for the Force Awakens. They were great. They were incredible, and the movie was good. It was legit. It did its job. It rebooted the franchise, and it did a marvelous job. I'm hoping that's the case with Rogue One, that it shows that you don't have to rely on the Skywalker story. Granted, Darth Vader is in the movie, but he's not the main focus. A Skywalker is not a main focus of Star Wars, because there's millions of stories to tell. The way I look at it is as if I'm looking at a small picture of that being the storyline of not only Luke, but also his father's story of the Skywalker story, basically of his timeline in a small picture. But the whole Star Wars universe story, that's like a big gigantic mural where you can see more details of things going on either at the same time or different times in different places, not just the places that we've seen in the original 3 or those planets, because you better believe there were other stuff going on in other planets, but we didn't see that because we were focused on a particular side of the mural. So it's fine, and that's perfectly fine. And I like the Skywalker storyline, and it's going great. I cannot wait until episode 8 comes out. But Rogue One, the trailer so far has shown us that we don't have to worry, or the Star Wars franchise doesn't have to rely on I sound like a broken record, the Skywalker storyline. It can rely on other characters to bring new flavor, new mythology into this amazing, fantastic universe. And I'm excited because there hasn't been any other how do I explain this? There hasn't been any other franchises in history of movies where you have 1 generation, 2 generations, 3 generations, 4 generations, 3 generations maybe, in love with a single franchise. There hasn't been a franchise before where not only is it iconic in one country, being the US, but also worldwide. Star Wars is that franchise. Another franchise could be maybe Star Trek, but we're focusing right now on Star Wars, obviously. So Star Wars, you can talk to anybody around the world in their language and say Han Solo, and people will 9 times out of 10 we know who Han Solo is. Chewbacca, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, Luke, Yoda, R2-D2, C-3PO, Millennium Falcon. People around the world know who they are. It went from grandparents to parents to their kids to their grandkids, maybe. It's been a generational crossover. I don't think there's been a franchise of movies that has breached each and every generation since its coming, as well as Star Wars has. It's a name brand that people recognize, that people love. It unites a lot of people because it's Star Wars. Again, there's probably other movies out there, or movie franchises out there who have done it, but in my opinion, I don't think there's been a movie franchise, again, in my opinion, personally speaking, that has done it as well as Star Wars. The franchise is incredible, and that's why I have faith, because they, especially now with Kathleen Kennedy as like the main Lucas head honcho and Disney head honcho for the Star Wars franchise, she knows what she's doing, and she's also a fan, and she brings in the fans. So they're protecting their brand, and they have respect for their brand. So this has been a trailer reaction and review of the new up-and-coming Disney and Lucasfilm Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I still prefer anthology. So thank you so much for watching in my crazy and idiotic opinions about the movie. Thank you for letting me voice those opinions, and thank you for giving me an outlet for talking about those opinions. This has been awesome. Again, without further ado, this has been me, Luis, signing off one more time, thanking you for watching, and I hope I see you later. Love you guys. Take care. Peace. Ba ba da ba da ba.